Hi, it's Julianne Jones, and I'm actually standing right outside the entrance to my home office today. And I'm going to kind of take you in here. I want you to see the view that I get to look at every day as I work, because I'm going to talk about this on the blog post today. So let me move out of the way. And it's a breakfast nook, so there's like a 360 window. This is the side window. And then this is actually my backyard. And you can see it's kind of a country garden, and I redid it all last year, and I'm going to share with you kind of what the relevance to the blog post is in a minute. But I just wanted you to be able to see. That's the main view. And then there's also a window on the side. That's our motorhome over there, and there's a little, it's actually a fire pit with some benches that we use in the warmer weather to roast marshmallows in. So the reason I wanted to do that today, because I really want to talk in today's video blog about what it takes to move from where you are to where you want to be. And I will tell you as an entrepreneur that I understand this at a really deep level, because every move forward that I've taken has been preceded by what I call a leap of faith. Now, the reason I want to show you my backyard is because last year, I took a leap of faith regarding this backyard. I've never liked the way this yard looked. For 6 years, I've lived and worked here, in this home office. And for the first 6 years I lived here, I didn't like the backyard. It was grass and, kind of hard to maintain. I never liked the feeling of it. And it really is a part of my work environment because it's so much, it's so prevalent in my home office. And so last year I took a leap of faith. And I hired someone and a landscape designer and completely redid the backyard. And it was a very big financial investment for me, kind of outside my comfort zone. And the interesting thing is I'm looking at doing the front yard this year, and the same landscape designer came back. And about 2 minutes into our conversation, he looked at me and said, "So I have a question for you." And I was like, "What?" He said, "Did it work?" And I said, "Did what work?" And he said, "Well, you told me last year if you redid your backyard, you really felt your business was going to explode." And I stopped and thought, you know what, I'd forgotten about that. But as a matter of fact, it did. My business did explode in 2009. And I believe very strongly that taking that leap of faith and really, truly trusting was part of it. I took a lot of leaps of faith last year, but this was one of them. And I wanted to talk about this today because I was actually, I have a close friend here in Walla Walla who works in direct sales and who's been considering quitting her full-time job to do her direct sales company full-time. And I've been giving her a little bit of coaching. It's one of the benefits of living here and being a buddy is, you get to take advantage of that. And we've had a few lunches. And one of the things that I said to her during our last lunch was, you know what I know? And that's as long as you hold on to what's safe and what you know and what feels completely comfortable, you're really keeping yourself from growing to the level you need to be. In other words, I believe strongly that until I let go of what I know to be safe and really sort of put myself out there and trust that if I do take that leap of faith, that God's not going to let me fall or fail. Until I do that, I play safe and I don't experience the big results that I want. So get out of your comfort zone. I'd love to have you think about one thing, one leap of faith, one big dream that you have, that if you just let go of something safe and stepped out on the tiny limbs of that tree that maybe aren't quite as stable, would change your life. And then take one step today toward taking that leap of faith. One of my favorite scenes in movie history is the Indiana Jones movie, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And it's the one where he's with his father and they're in the Holy Land and he's looking for the cup of Christ. Because he needs that basically to cure his dad in the movie at that point. And he's basically moving his way through this maze of very dangerous things in order to get to this cup of Christ. And the last step in this puzzle is a chasm, a very, thousands of feet deep. And on the other side of it stands the knight with the cup. And Indiana Jones is reading his father's journal, and he's trying to figure out how to get there because there's no bridge, and it's just a big open chasm. And he realizes in this aha moment that it's a leap of faith. And he actually has to look across this very deep chasm and understand that if he puts his foot out and steps, that somehow, even though he doesn't understand how, he's going to be able to walk across. He says it's a leap of faith. He sticks his foot straight out, he steps down, and he lands on solid ground. It's an optical illusion, and there's actually a natural bridge that takes him to where he needs to go. My favorite scene ever in any movie, and the motto that I live by. So take a leap of faith today. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something that's going to push you in the direction of where you want to go. Hope I've inspired you today. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Walla Walla. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will talk with you again soon.